So a lady by the name of Dr. Bell, she pulled me aside and was like, listen, there is a program in Illinois that we send some of our women to, and they actually do really well. It's called the Med Prep program, and they help you get into medical school. And I've been watching you, and I think you have what it takes to be a doctor. You're just going to need this little bit of a stepping stone. And I was like, okay, Lord. So I'm going from Marion to Atlanta. Now I got to go to Illinois. And it snows in Illinois. Yeah, snowing is not my ministry, driving in the snow, being in the snow. So I was like, but if that's what I got to do to become a doctor, I guess I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to Illinois. And I was like, oh, I did a program at the University of Alabama. They see my hard work. They see my this and that. I'm sure they're going to let me in. The doctor said, matter of factly, you sucked on the ACT, you sucked on the MCAT, you're not going to be a doctor. And if you become a doctor, you're not going to be a good doctor. So I was like, oh. Clutch all of my pearls. I was like, okay, thank you very much. But I knew what God had put it into me at the age of 7. My granddad, we were back in Maryland, of course. The nearest hospital is about 25 minutes away. And he had stomach cancer. So we would go to UAB all of the time. And even at 7, the hospital felt like a very comfortable place. I just loved everything about it. My dad was, like I said, is a pastor of 32 years. So he would go visit the sick. I'm like, I'm coming too, can I come? And I asked all the most inappropriate questions to the people, like, what is that thing right there? Why you got that hanging out of here? Whoa, what is that? And he's like, oh my gosh, you go there, you talk to them nicely, you pray, you get up and leave. I was like, but Dad, I wanted to know why. He's like, okay, but you keep letting me go. So he kept letting me go because he saw my excitement and the warmth that I had. The people enjoyed it because he wasn't asking them anything about really them. He was praying for them, bringing them communion, but I wanted to know all the ins and outs of it. Fast forward to when I took the MCAT the 3rd time. Dr. Kre from Selma called. And he called my dad and he said, hey, that little girl still trying to become a doctor? And they was like, yeah, well, where is she now? She's in Illinois. Well, have her call me. So I called. I said, Dr. Kre, yes, little girl, you need to apply at this school in Kansas City. So you see, the thing is, you got to go where he leads you. You can't just say, I'm from Alabama and I'm very comfortable with my country self in Alabama. But I would have to be put out of my comfort zone and go to Atlanta and go to Illinois. And now he was telling me to call somebody in Kansas City, which is colder than Illinois.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, Lord, I don't want to do this. Okay, but I still want to be a pediatrician. And then I just got no rest in my spirit to say, okay, Lord, you're going to make me be a family medicine physician, aren't you? But I don't want to do family medicine. They old. So I kept wrestling with it, and I had interviews for pediatrics and interviews for family medicine. And then I couldn't sleep at night. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to get some rest, I better just do what he told me to do. So I canceled all my pediatric interviews, and I just applied to family medicine. And I got into my first choice, which was at St. Vincent's East, a Christian program. They were a heavily Christian program. I loved the director. He loved me. And it was like, you're going to be a doctor. It's okay. Finished medical school, graduated, get into this residency, and you have to take another test. So officially, as of 2013, I'm a board certified family medicine physician. Amen. And amen. Yes. And I didn't think that I could do it, but I knew that this was something that God had given me. And so the first half of my life verse was the Jeremiah verse. But once I got into all of this, the word kept saying, but seek me first. Seek first the kingdom and all of his righteousness, and all these other things will be added to you. And I'm in the flow, not facing, because praying is my thing. Prayer is my thing. I got a prayer closet and all of that in my house. And I'm like, but I'm on my face and I'm doing what you told me to do. And I'm tired and I'm listening to these people complain. Why can't I pass this test? And he was like, just I got you. So there was that lesson of, it's not my timing, but it's his timing. Yes. So in the midst of all this, we go and get married. So I started my practice August 1st. We got married September 1st. What in the world was I thinking? How can I be a wife and a doctor and all these things? And it was the hardest 2 years of my life because I was trying to learn how to balance something that I had prayed for my whole life from 7 years on up to something that I had been conditioned to be from 2 years up. Because as a child, you're conditioned to be a wife. You're conditioned to be a mother. They throw you a baby doll and you learn how to do that. You learn how to cook and you babysit and you're doing this and you're just naturally a nurturer. So I was like, okay, well, you gave me this husband. What am I supposed to do with him? And how am I supposed to balance this? And his voice was just as loud and clear that you're graced for this. You're graced for this. I got you. It's going to be tough. And the first few years was like just chaotic, trying to learn how to balance. But when I learned that this isn't my battle, this is his, So therefore, I'm going to let you handle that. And I'm going to get up every day and do what I can to be the best me that I can be, the best wife, the best mother, the best this. And I'm going to leave the rest up to you because I can't do this on my own. So here we are, 5 years later. I am 5 years into my practice. I'm private practice. One failed business partner into it, a failed nurse practitioner into it, and I'm still here, still standing, still working. So just to you, be encouraged and know that whatever that dream is, whatever that goal is that you have been believing God for, that business, that marriage, that career, just know that you may have to step outside of your box. You may have to step outside of your comfort zone. You may have to go here for 2 or 3 years to come back to Alabama. Alabama is great, but it doesn't have all of the resources that we need, especially of people of minority. We kind of have to go where they're taking you, you go. Get what you got to do. And yes, you can bring that resource back or stay where you are. It's all on you. But just know that have the things that God has given you hiding in your heart. Just put one foot in front of the other, and you'll be so proud that you did.